kwestie. Ei, ja. Heb je. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today was just a day that I thought the weather's good, temperatures tonight are good, we have to go out. So I decided to pack my backpack and found a nice spot at a nature campsite near home. We just arrived, set up camp, and we are going to enjoy an evening out in the tent again together. And it is already in the evening, so my mom dropped us off. Tomorrow we will be doing a short hike back to where she's going to pick us up. And it's just about being outside, enjoying the time together and just having fun, sleeping in the tent, something we just enjoy. So yeah, we decided to go, take you along as well, and just have a relaxing night at camp. Short hike tomorrow that I'm going to show you. So I think this is going to be a very good Saturday evening. Time to make some dinner. And for dinner tonight there isn't a fancy American backpacking meal. It is a meal that I made myself. I have some rice noodles, I made some paprika and carrots in my dehydrator, put some peanut sauce in it, and I brought some peanuts as a crunch for it. First time that I made it, no idea if it's going to work out, no idea if it tastes good, but we're going to see. If not, I'm not going to die for that single night not having anything to eat. But it smells good, so keep my fingers crossed that this is going to be really nice. Fingers crossed that this is going to taste nice. It's a tryout, so we will see. And while dinner is cooking, we are going to stock up on some water for the night. Food has been rehydrating for 20 minutes now, so let's see if I'm going to have something to eat tonight or not. Looks good. Smells good. Oh, don't forget the peanuts. First I will check if the noodles are done. Oh, they can have a little bit longer. So I'm going to give it 10 more minutes. Hi buddy. I love you. With 10 minutes later and now the noodles are perfect. So I have added my peanuts. The sauce is really spicy, but it is really good. So I think this experiment has turned out very well. So I'm going to enjoy my dinner. Sometimes it's nice to have those fancy pre-made package backpacking meals, but it's also nice to make some yourself, try some things out. And this one is probably going on the list. as there are playing quite some children outside, I am going to try my mic for the first time, my DJI Mic Mini, to see if that really makes a difference. So hopefully the sounds will be good. As you can see by the previous shot, I know my place for the night. I think I'm sleeping on the dog bed. No, just kidding. Ravi is sleeping so cute on my bed and on my quilt. So just let him be for a few minutes. Because I would like to talk a little bit more about the gear. Because you might have noticed that there is some gear differences compared to the gear video that I made a few weeks back. And as you saw in the setup where I set up this tent, that I am back to the Big Agnes Repeat SL sleeping pad. In my first overnighter of the year, you saw me sleeping on the Tumrest Neoloft. I really wanted to try that one out. Everyone was so raving about that pad, and you should have the most comfortable sleep in the world, even better than at home. And I tested it and I hated it. It was like sleeping on a balloon or something, and for the first time ever backpacking, I woke up sore and my back hurts for 2 entire days. So that definitely was not my sleeping pad. Plus the fact that I mentioned in that video that I ended up with a almost completely flat air pad by the end of the night. So I was able to return it to the store. They were going to take care of it as a warranty case, and I exchanged it for another Big Agnes Repeat SL, the limited edition that recently came out, because I couldn't get my money back. I had to get a coupon, a gift card from that store, and I chose for that sleeping pad. The rest I got refunded, so I was totally fine with that, because one day this pad will have a best time, and maybe, who knows, Mom, maybe I can convince you one day to come in the tent with me. No, I know I'm not going to be, but you never know whenever it comes in handy. But that's a really cool pad, so I'm really happy for that solution, because the Neoloft is a really expensive pad, and not being able to use it, well, that is simply just a shame. There's also a difference that there is compared to that video. Well, I'm wearing different clothes now than I introduced back then, but that is obviously because this isn't a real backpacking trip and it's just a spontaneous idea, and I decided I am now going to see if I can find a camp spot, and I am going to pack and I'm leaving. So, but that's nothing big. What is a big difference is my footwear. In the gear video you saw that I was using the Salewa Bedrock. Love that shoe, but believe it or not, after having to deal with my groin injury a few years back, my PTTD injury for the last 2 years, I'm now suffering from plantar fasciitis. I don't know why. My feet are just such a problem thing. So having other insoles, and I'm doing exercises every night, and I was recommended another shoe as well, and that is the Hoka. Yeah, that is a good shoe. And this is the Hoka Mafati, the Mafati Hike. And I am able to test this out for 30 days. That is a service that Hoka offers, that you can try their shoes for 30 days. So that is really nice. And this one was recommended when you are dealing with plantar fasciitis. So I'm going to try that one. I have special insoles in them for plantar fasciitis as well, was recommended, so I'm going to see if that makes any difference. It's not in a terrible shape, the plantar fasciitis, but I'm definitely feeling it. So I want to be ahead of it before it becomes a real big problem. So although this looks like a heavy boot, it is not at all. I have been using Hokas before, the Hoka KH2, and they were amazing, but they were pretty heavy. And this shoe is super lightweight, although it is a high boot. So I'm going to try these out for the next 30 days to see if the problems in my foot are going to be less. Because obviously I do not want another backpacking season to be totally cancelled because of foot problems or whatever kind of injury. And I also have other camp shoes. I introduced the foldable sandals in my gear video, but I now have the recovery slippers by Ufos with me. They were also recommended for plantar fasciitis, so they're really comfortable and they feel really good, so hopefully that is worth the change as well. And yeah, we are in the middle of the season, but it's not looking very well at the moment. This was not planned, so I'm very happy that I could do this trip. Next Thursday it is Ascensions Day. We should be going on a backpacking trip in the Ardennes of Belgium then, but the weather looks horrible. It is about 5 or 6 degrees during the day, and about 2-3 degrees at night, and it's going to be raining probably all day. So I have my doubts about that backpacking trip. Really keeping fingers crossed that the weather will change, because they are not really good in predicting the weather nowadays. So maybe it's going to change, but it doesn't look good. So I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that we will be able to go on that hike, because it should be so nice and so adventurous. So fingers crossed for us. And after that we are going on vacation, and there is a pretty cool backpacking trip planned over there. Just an overnighter, because my mom is with me as well, so I do not want to be out backpacking the entire time that we are out. But definitely there will be an overnighter. For what it looks now, the weather forecast is good, so that might be happening. But yeah, we will see. Hopefully there will be some nice trips coming up, and that the plantar fasciitis will not mess with my whole planning again, because if that's going to happen again, then I think I'm going to give up. Then I had so many injuries ruining the backpacking trips and giving me so many disappointments that I really do not want to have that. So yeah, little update about that one. Hopefully everything is going well, and we are now going to have a nice evening in the tent. As always, I'm going to read a little bit, maybe watch some YouTube videos. We will see what the night is going to bring. Ravi is asleep here next to me, really cute, on my quilt. So I'm going to let him rest, and then we will see you again tomorrow. Good night. And we're off for day 2. Well, day 2, it's just a short hike, but we left camp after, I must say, an eventful night. Because yesterday around, what should it be, 8 in the evening, I heard a lot of sirens. And a lot of fire engines were coming by one after another, and it lasted for about 15-20 minutes. So looked it up on the internet, and it turned out that there was a large fire about a kilometer away from here. So I already texted my mom and said, well, stay tuned, because there might be a chance that I have to come home if the wind is coming towards the campsite with all the smoke. But luckily for us, the wind went into the direction of Belgium. We are near to the Belgian border here, so the smoke did as well, so everything was safe. But that was a close call. And then I must say, some people have completely lost it. The campsite owner said it as well. Last night around 2 o'clock I heard something around the tent, and I already thought that it was a person. Ravi was sort of responding, but I could keep him quiet because I do not want him to bark at 2 in the morning. And didn't think much about it, but then I woke up this morning, opened the tent, and that person dumped all his garbage right in front of my tent. Why on earth would you like to do that? So yeah, the campsite owner helped me to clean it up, and there were a lot of flies around my tent, of course. I don't know, some people, what are they doing in the outdoors? I mean, there are trash cans on that campsite. Why not put it in there? No, dump it in front of anyone else's tent. I don't get it. But everything fine. We have packed everything up, left no trace. Ravi, andere kant. Left no trace, and we are now doing a short hike. It's a pretty nice area here, so we're going to enjoy that. And in about an hour and a half time, I am going to be picked up, or we, Ravi as well of course, by my mom at a restaurant. Maybe we're going to have a nice post-trail meal over there. We will see what time it is and if the kitchen is already open. But first we are going to enjoy the hike. The weather is lovely. It's going to be quite warm. You can already feel it. And it was nice that my tent was in the morning sun actually, because it was all dry when I had to pack it up. So that's nice. You do not have to clear all the condensation out. So that was a big plus. So a nice relaxed morning. Now off for a nice relaxed hike. The temperatures tonight, they were perfect, by the way. It was actually really warm, so really nice, really comfortable in the tent. And going back to, or sticking to, my big Agnes Repeaters L sleeping pad, best decision ever. That pad is so comfortable. I'm not going to try anything new anymore. And now I'm using my quilt together with conversion pads from Zenbevi. I slept really good and really comfortable, so that's really a nice sleep setup that I have. Maybe I can make a video about that one in the future. I think that might be helpful to some of you, maybe not, but I think it's a nice subject for a video as well. So I think I will be making that one very soon, because it is absolutely worth it. today is Mother's Day, so if you are lucky enough to be a mom, I would like to say happy belated Mother's Day, because this video will be uploaded in a few weeks time. Even if you are a real mom, a dog mom, a cat mom, or a fish mom, happy belated Mother's Day. And if it is not meant to be for you to be a real mom like it is for me, then I would like to give you a virtual hug, and Ravi and I hope that you are coming through this day in a good way, because I know it can be very confronting. So yeah, virtual hug from us to all the wannabe moms but who are not meant to be moms. And another micro adventure is in the books. Like I mentioned yesterday, not planned, but I absolutely loved it. It was, well, you could say practically perfect. Weather was nice. I love this area to be in backpacking in. It is not much. It's close to home and it is not much, but it is so beautiful. And for some reason, I always have to go here at least once during the season for an overnight trip. So really glad that I went out. I hope that you liked it as well. If you did, give us a like, subscribe to the channel and notify the alarm bell. And then as always, enjoy the outdoors. We'll catch you on the next trail. Bye.
Dat verdient toch?